Good morning, everybody. It's another great morning here on the farm. Just going to do another walk around and this morning and just make sure everything's all good. Some changes on the go. We moved the chickens out into their bigger area, like we mentioned in previous videos we were going to do, and we also moved the pigs over into the woods. So follow along. We're just going to make sure everything's doing good as a morning check that we always do anyway. So just make sure everything is all going good.
You're watching the Noble Farms YouTube channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and support the channel. Thanks for watching.
So the chickens are out, like we explained before. As you can see now, what we were talking about in previous videos, and you can see they're really growing now. Big difference in them from the last videos, and yeah, they're doing really well. So just like to come out every morning, do a little walkthrough, make sure nothing's dead. Looks like we do have a problem here. As I can see, there's a piece of a leg here on the floor. So our fear did show up, because as you can see right there, there's a piece of a leg. So we know what the culprit is, because we've got some feral cats that's here at the farm, and we've had them for years. They hang out around here and they multiply like any other animal do that's out in the wild. And these cats, a couple cats came with the house and that, and they were here as old farm cats and stuff like that. So, and there's still a scatter one around here. So last year, this upper section here where we have the mesh here, this upper section, we had chicken wire up along here. So that kind of stopped the cats from getting in. But with that being said, we also had the cats here, and we'd find them, periodically they'd be here just sitting with the chickens. We never lost one to a cat yet. And this is 4 years of raising chickens with cats, feral cats. But I guess it's just a matter of time when we do end up with one cat that we have a problem with. So I guess one of the cats is eating the chicken. So we'll do what we said in the first place. We'll end up putting the mesh around here like we said. So lesson learned, and it was just a matter of time, I guess, anyway. So but now we actually know. So yeah, this is how we set it up every year. So it's pretty good setup. It's been going really good for us over the last few years. So I'll check the room and make sure everything's good in there. We pulled the feeders and that all out, so they have to go outside now to feed. So all that's left in here now is the water. And I do keep an heat bulb on because it is still a little chilly in the nighttime. So as you can tell, they're still in here fricking at the ground. So but yeah, seems like everything is good. So we'll carry on. Take a little walk through the lambs this morning. Looks like a couple in the barn here. Number 15. It's her twins. The lambs are really, really growing. So I think we're just about done now. We may have 1 or 2 stragglers to lamb, but most of them are all done. There's a feral cat over there now going along by the fence. You can see in the far distance there. Seems like everybody's good here. Everyone's led down doing their thing. Now you got some sleep in your eyes, eh, fella? Nice looking lambs. Really pleased with the work that Ram did. Everything looks pretty darn good. They're growing really, really well. They look really thick and heavy lambs, so yeah, they look nice. So we're gonna take a walk over to the pigs. So if I can get this gate open with one hand. Sheep just hear the gate going now. They think they're getting something to eat or getting moved. So the little kids are doing good too. And Frisco is still alive and well. Got one more gate to get through. And then we'll So over here in the woods is where we moved the pigs to. This last night was the second night that they were over here. So we'll just see how they're doing. Check on them every morning just to see, make sure they didn't get out or anything like that. If they get out, then it's real trouble. And yesterday morning, we ended up with another new comer to the farm. One of the cows, that's right there, had a calf. So that was good to see. So we had 5, now there's 6. So that's good. I see Mama's eyeing me here now that I'm walking over. But we're not going to bother the cows. Just want to make sure the pigs are still here. You can see the little calf there. This one right here, this one hasn't calf yet, but she soon will. But you can see the little calf. There you go. And that other one there, that's her last year's calf. So yeah, the little calf is doing fine. So be able to just let her go and let her do her thing. Let her grow. So let's see where these things are. Don't see them running around this morning. Hey, pigs! Hey, pigs! All right, let's go inside then. Don't see them there unless they're in the house. They do have the ground tore up pretty good. Oh, I see them. They're out in the woods. Lid down. Usually they'd be in here in the pile of straw inside. But nope. They're out in the woods. Hey, pigs. Hey, pigs. Well, there they are, all laid down out there. Hey, come on now. They don't be that easy to spook when I'm bringing them food, that's for sure. So yeah, they're all still there. So this is the area that we have them in. You can see the white line, that fence line. Going all the way around. It's electric fence. So this is where they'll stay now until the end of their days. They'll stay here, and we'll end up butchering them. But just want to come out, see how they were doing, check on food, see how the food situation's going. Feeders are still full. Looking good so far. Been having some trouble with the solar fence here. I think it's because it's so close to the ground in places. Need another plastic post right here to lift it up. But for the most part, it's been pretty good. So yeah, this is the setup we put in for the pigs. It's the first time having pigs on the farm, so it's all new to us. We're just wanted to give it a try just to see how they would do here in sort of in the woods like this, because if this is going to work for us, trying to move some stuff away from the electric fence here. If this is going to work for us and be able to tear up some of the ground around here, stuff like that, then our next plan is to get a mulcher in. And we do have a permanent fence outside. So this is actually inside of another bigger fence. The cows are in here. So the fence goes up through the woods all the way up there, about, I don't know, 600 or 700 yards up through the woods, crosses along the back out to the main road coming into the house, like all the way around. So the plan is, if this works, these pigs can tear up this ground here, turn this over in the length of time from now until we butcher, which is probably going to be late anyway. So we don't usually butcher until late in the fall. So if they can turn over the majority of this piece of land here that we have allotted for them, then the plan is that we'll get a mulcher in, clean along the fence line, the perimeter of the fence line here in this big field, not this little one that the pigs are in, and then mulch some trails through the woods to square it up, like, so we can run sensible fencing, like permanent fencing, like you see around me, behind me here, going that way, like some permanent fencing like that we can split this entire wood slash field up into. So we're going to try to split it up and make smaller paddocks out of it. And if we can make the smaller paddocks out of it, then that's what we'll do. We'll get more pigs and we'll put them out into those paddocks and let them turn up the roots and all of that. And then we'll come in then and level it off with harrows, and then we'll seed it. So, because I don't want to get rid of all the trees. You see all the trees in the background. I don't want to get rid of all the trees. I like the trees. I like to have some of the shade in that for the animals. So some of the smaller ones, like this cluster you see here, yeah, we'll pick out some of the smaller ones and get rid of those. But I like to leave some trees throughout the place here, just because I like to have some shade. So that's the plan for the pigs. I'm hoping that it's going to work. No telling for sure, obviously. But everyone says, oh yeah, if you put pigs out there, they'll turn the place bottom up. So I'm hoping they're right. I want to see this place bottom up. So I'm hoping it works. Time will tell. It seems like they've only been here 2 days. They've got holes everywhere here. They've got the ground tore up. So it's looking right. So we'll keep our fingers crossed that that's what's going to happen. So another thing too I'd like to mention to you guys, in a previous video you've seen us build the skid for the feed for the pigs. So just wanted to give you a little update on what this system looks like now that we have it all in place, and so you can actually see from the other videos that we were talking about how we were going to set it up and what we were going to do. So here it is set up and working. So this is the skid that you've seen us build. These are the cement feeders. This skid is towable. Like I said, this is a tow around and so on. We have ropes on it that we can hook onto it. So the header for the water, as you can see there, just some heavy steel plate welded on it, bolted to the wall, and with the nipples on it for the water, so they can suck right out of there. and the feeder itself in here, they just go in there and feed. You see the feed is down there in the bottom. I like this feeder, it doesn't put out too much feed. It's a little bit, they kind of got to work away at it to get it down. So there's a hole in the top up there for putting the feed in. We just took a couple of feed bags, pulled down over it, tied it off so it doesn't get water down in there. Did put some pieces of OSB on top here just to stop any water from running down, because these are open on the top. So doubled up the deck here by the feeder, because I know they'd be scruffing and scuffing their feet a lot there. And then the platform itself gives us a great place to just throw some scrap food. So yeah, it works pretty good. It set up pretty nice. The water tote on the trailer. So we'll just keep this filled up. We're letting it run down now to the bare minimum just to see how long it takes them to drink the water out of here. So yeah, it's all in all, I think it's going really well. It's a great little setup. So it's just a matter of time just to make sure that everything is still going good, and hopefully we don't have any issues. And it's a great, like I said, it's a great system. If you're thinking about building something like that, it seems to work very, very nice for us. Keeps everything nice and organized and in one place. So like I said, the only thing I've been having trouble with here is the fencing. I'm not sure if it's because I have that one wire that's really low to the ground. I know, and lots of other people are always saying we should just go 1 foot off the ground is good enough. But I just want it to go a little lower. Maybe I screwed up. But anyway, if the fence is not going to perform very well, I'm just going to disconnect the bottom wire and just use the next one up. So as you can see there, I'll just use this top one. I won't use the bottom one. So but yeah, that's if we continue to have trouble with that. So that's the check on all of that in the morning. I like to get out and see them in the mornings. Climbing through the fence there. It's like a little obstacle course. And the fence wasn't working very well. first thing this morning when I came here, but I think it's because it's only now sunny. The last day or so it's been very cloudy and not very much sun at all. Oh, seems to be running fine there now. So we'll let all of this relax, and so I'd call that a good morning. So this morning now I have some more fencing to do. I'm trying to get everything set up now for the new barn for next year when we start the new barn. Morning, girl. How you doing? So yeah, it's trying to get everything. It's a lot of planning, let's say that, is because when you're building those structures or even a fence, there's a lot of thought and consideration got to go into putting in a fence. More of, is this the proper place to put it? Some questions you want to ask yourself. Is it going to work for you? Is it going to make your life a lot easier? And one thing I've found since we've been here is gates. Gates are a godsend, because climbing over fences, getting into paddocks and stuff like that, it's a nightmare. But gates is, I like using a lot of gates. So let's just say that, because I hate climbing over fences and stuff like that. So I like using gates, a lot of gates. You can move animals around very, very easily through gates. So yeah, it's a lot of work putting in a good gate, but in the long run, it sure pays off. And that's what we're doing, putting in some different gates, changing some of the fencing here, trying to utilize as much of the land as we can, trying to move around fencing so that we can move sheep around to clean up the grass so we don't have to mow as much out around closer to the house, stuff like that. So yeah, that's what we're up against today, is fixing some of the fences up, making some of the paddocks and the pins a little bit different style. We had to change some gates in some because some of the gates didn't work where we had them for us. So that's work in vain, I know, but you don't know until you get it set up. So it's a lot of work put into making gates and fences, putting them in the right places. For instance, I'll turn you around. This gate right here, this is what separates one field from the other field. So over where the sheep is to now, you can see the sheep. That's where we winter all the sheep. So we keep a close eye on them. They're close to the barn. And so that's where they spend all their winter, is over here. So what we did was we put these gates in here. And that's two 12-foot gates. So a 24-foot opening. And we open these gates like this, and we across the road like that, so we can move them from one block to the other. See, they think they're going across here now. I actually should let them over. But this place here didn't work for us, because at the time it was a great idea. It worked really, really well. But the problem was, now things have changed. Farm is growing, and we're trying to set things up easily for us. So we have a new barn going in up here. We do have a change here that we're going to be looking at for the future, and that's, we're going to be looking to buy one of those TMR J-Lore mixers with the single auger 540. And so the new barn would be going right here, actually right where these goats are sitting. It'd be the new barn going out to that pile of dirt. And then here's the new posts we put in, and these are just used light poles. So these are the new posts that's going to replicate that gate down there. So that gate's coming out of it. It's going to be new gates up here. We're moving that fence by the wood pile out closer to here, closer to the shop, taking in some more of this wasted ground land that grows up high in the grass. So we just wanted to use it up, make it into the fence. So then, once we get the feed mixer from here all the way down through the woods, the fence line will be moved in a little bit. And then there will be a road put down through here, and that mixer, a fence line feeder, will go all the way down there. So about 300 yards. So in the winter time, this will be, all the sheep will be on this side, and this will be where the feed trough will be, and then we'll feed them from outside the fence from the mixer in the fence line feeder. So that's the plan right now. So we'll come straight off this post right here, and that would go all the way down, so we have enough room to ride right along the road right onto the feeder. So just some of the changes we've been doing. It's a lot of homework, a lot of stuff to be writing down and keeping track of. So yeah, it's a lot of work, and anyone says it's not, got their head screwed on backwards. But I definitely tell you, it's a lot of work. We've been on vacation here at the farm from work, and I tell you, it's going to be nice to get back to work, to get a break, because it's been go here, that's for sure. So that'll be our little morning chat, our little morning walk, and just a little check on everything here on the farm this morning. So yeah, if this is the stuff you like figuring out stuff, or watching us figure out stuff, and watching us build things, weird things, and make lots of mistakes, for sure, learn with us. So if that's what you like, then stay tuned. We'll have lots of videos coming, that's for sure. So thanks for sticking with me this morning on this little walkthrough through the farm and checking on all the animals. Thanks for coming along as a little bit of entertainment and a little bit of excitement this morning. So thanks for watching. Keep on watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel and help the farm out. And we'll see you in the next videos. Have a good one.